the associate person there, and they're taking care of it. Now, they will, we get something that equivalent to what we already have, but a different design in order to fit in our space. And they deliver, they will make arrangement to deliver on Tuesday without we have to pay any additional cost, and everything is okay. But see, the thing is, we need to have the courage to check out the solution. We have to ask, and that is my point, to asking the question, okay, here is the situation, how can you help me to resolve that? How can you help me to taking care of that? And through my conversation with them, the negotiate taking place and everything to our favor. And needless to say that I appreciate that. And more than anything else, I appreciate the courtesy and the way they're taking care of us. And so my point is, don't jump into any conclusion. Do not just sit there and imagining all the worst of everything. I remember when I read the book to my grandchildren that the little the apple fall in the chicken head, and the chicken said, the little chicken said the sky is falling. And at one point, my husband thought that the sky was falling, and you know, in order for him, you know, he kind of pushing me into that direction too, and I can be pretty much, but I'm so surprised myself that I just so stay calm and cool. I'm not even respond to him, because whatever I said to him, I don't think I will calm him down in any time. So, but anyway, so that is the point for me to make it again. Seeking for the solutions. Do not just sit there and make all the imagination what could have happened and something going on. Asking the question and figure out, because see, when you're asking the question, you get all the information in front of you, then you can making the decision with the information you have in front of you. So, you know, through all my coaching to other people, I listen to their story. That is something that I'm very, very proud of me. I learned something about myself, that I pretty much can stay cool, calm, and collected. And that's what I want to share with you. But here's another story. That's it. Can you imagine in the 20, you know, just from Thursday and Friday, there's a lot of things going on with me. So I went to the drugstore. I picked up the medicine. And at that time, I pay and I get out of the store, at the drugstore. And then I pack it onto my back package, and I know that there is something missing. And what is precisely $120, and with it $100 and the $20 bills. And again, with all the things, go through and just say, okay, so if that I'm through my carelessness, somebody might be get it and they might need it, might be benefit for them. And I just say, you know, $120 is a big deal. But again, I just say, there's nothing I can do about it. I just need to remind myself that be careful the next time. Because see, sometimes that I just stuff in my back pocket and I didn't pay attention. And when I pull out the prescription and I pull it out and it dropped, and then that is the $100 bill and the $20 bill fall neatly next to each other. But then I get down to the car, so I just searching, you know, I just make sure that I check in my pocket, and no, it is not there. And let me tell you, I love people. Doesn't matter how you think, what situation that you are dealing with. There are a lot of good decency in people out there. So, needless to say, I'm looking for it, and then I just walk into the, and I walk back into the counter, and I talked to one of the pharmacists, and I said, you know, I just here earlier, and I happen to, I feel foolish to tell you, and I feel funny to ask you this question too. Have anyone turned in the $120 bill, you know, $120 cash? And he said, geez, $120? I say, yes, $120. And he said, no. And let me tell you, from the end of the line, somebody wait for the medicine. One of the young gentlemen, I think that he probably maybe about 30-some years old, he walked in front, and I have a goosebump. He said to me, I found it. Here it is. Can you imagine that? This is holiday, and I mean, anybody can use $120. That is the decency in the people. And sometimes that we're so busy with our life and we don't stop and to look and to appreciate and to know what's going on. And according to everything that we see, we think that the world's so run. People are so bad. People go after, they just go for themselves. They don't care who they step on or something. I don't want to judge people, but when I look at him, I think that he can use that $120. But at the time that he heard me saying that to the pharmacist, and he stepped up and he said, I found it. He found it and he handed it to me. On my journey, I have learned so much. And I have talked about that for so much. My journey from there to here, I have found so much. I learned to appreciate the beauty of the America and and the generosity and the kindness in people. The people I meet, the people I met along the way. Just like that young gentleman, just like you, all the people. People just look at them because of their own experience. They can quick to make a judgment on people as a whole. But for me, I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful. As I'm telling you, I'm grateful for that young man to give me back $120. Not just $120 that made the difference to me, but the $120 his actions have told me that there is so much good and decency in people. Doesn't matter who you are. If you take a look and just stop for a moment, smell the coffee, you will see that smile, talking to somebody, and then and that is so means so much for me. And I just, in my heart, I say a prayer and I have the conversation with him and I talk with him, and through the last night I do the meditation. I send my prayer to her and not to him, not just him, but to everybody, to the decency of the human being, to the people that who are, that doesn't matter. People have a bad rap because people experience and they just look at it. When you go to the mall, you see people just go after another and they fall because they get some toys or something that they happen to want the same. But again, people are individual. Look at them, appreciate them, because again, I don't know about you, but to me, it's such a good feeling good, and especially for the holiday. And when I talked to Miriam earlier, she does have a lot of thankful for, but for me, let me say that I'm thankful for that young man. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for this country. I thank you for this country, for all the opportunity to give it to our family, to our children, because doesn't matter who you are, and if you're seeking for opportunity, the opportunity come to you, embrace it, because and then you always have to work hard and you prepare for it. And when the opportunity come to your way, you just step up and be shy about it, because you are worthy of it, because you are people, you are a person, and more importantly, at this moment, I will say that because you are Americans. And I learned so much for my journey from there to here. I learned to appreciate the boldness and the beauty of America and the generosity of its people. From my sponsor to you, to that young man, and to a whole lot of people that I met. One of my mentors said, 5 years from now, you are exactly who you are. The only difference is that the book you read and the people you meet. And my life have enriched so much because of you, because I meet you, because I meet the people like that young man. So this is how I'm so glad that you are here, and I'm grateful. And like I said, I want to share so much because this is a very beautiful story for the holiday. And like I said, after the conversation, I know that who he is. That $120 that can do him some good. And I just say that I keep $20. I give you $100. He won't take it. He won't take it. And I mean, like I said, not because I'm not apologizing. I said that because I have a lot of money or not a lot of money, but he gave me more than that $120. So thank you very much for letting me share with you my story, my win, my loss, and lesson learned. And thank you for allowing me to share with you, because more than anything, if I can share with you and to tell you that look around you, there are so many decency people are out there. And having said that, let me say one more thing. Trisha Hall, she is going to do the document about her journey to meet with the homeless, to meet with the veterans. And I watch her scope, and then she talking about, it doesn't matter, not because you are the better to do, because you are a good people, you deserve the luxuries of the her product, but everybody, and more so the people, will be in her document. Please follow her, watch her, and support her, and at what much that you can, because that is a good cause. Because let me say that if you have $1,000, you give somebody $100, that is 10%. That's good. But the sharing that I know Trisha, but I don't know her well enough. But I think that if she is hand $100 to you, that she must have only $120, $150. That is the definition of the sharing. You sharing what you have. When you give away what you have plenty, that's it. One thing, people appreciate you differently. But when you truly share, that you share what you have, and that means so much. And just to know her, I feel enriched by it. Just to know her, that I feel so blessed by it. And Trisha, I don't know if you are here, but let me tell you, your journey beginning with one step, and I couldn't wait to see when you reach the destination, the life you touch, the people you make the difference. Thank you for your service, and thank you for everything, all of you. We're talking about Miriam, we're talking about Trisha, we're talking Nabil, Donna, Miriam, Sage, all of you, and Maryland, all of you. Thank you very, very much for making me feel so blessed, and thank you very, very much to show up to tell me that okay, I'm doing something good. Keep on going, because that's what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you, and thank you, Trisha. Thank you, and Nabil, to all of you, happy holidays. Until my next scope, I wish you well, but I hope that your journey will be a great one. 2016, just about the end. Take a moment to really take the inventory of it and build the momentum of it, and to start your journey in 2017, because you are worth it. You are worthy of success. And then what I want you to think about, what does success look like to you, and what is success dress up like when he or she show up, because you are it. You have everything. You have what it takes to be there. And Kelly, I need to mention Kelly too. And because all you need is just to have the duration of the stamina to follow it, to follow through. Because I know that you have everything needed for you to be successful, and for you to get where you needed to go. Bill and I, we have a lot of conversation all the time, and she said, you might see me struggle, but you never see me quit. So let it be the message for you as well. Let facing your struggle, because the struggle is a setback, you learn something and you can start again with more knowledge and more intelligence.